And
I can't account for any of this, so it's just simply speculation on my part.
Did you happen to notice exactly where it was coming out? Was it coming out at the damage or out of the cockpit?
Well, it was, I don't know if it was a cockpit, like I said, but there was a gash in it, and it was flowing out. It had spread all over anyway because it was there, obviously prior to me getting there. So.
And when you got it on you, did you feel any type of sensation or anything, like burning or anything like that?
I can't remember, to be honest with you. I did lose all my hair, but I was so drenched with sweat, and I was so hot, and the whole situation the way it was. So.
Yeah, I would be myself. I'd be scared of whatever was coming out of.
Sure.
This is coming out, and I believe you said the liquid itself was changing color too, right?
Yeah. Well, it was like a chemical. It's some type of chemical. Yeah, because the sunshine and everything.
Yeah.
And the ambient lighting around. So.
Now, this is probably a weird question. Was there any odors that you noticed?
I can't remember.
Yeah. And what was your fear level? To me, I think
it was pretty. I was maximum.
Yeah. And when you come up to something like this, do you think right away? I'm just trying to picture the whole thing. Do you think like there's someone in there? Are they okay?
Yeah, there was like I said, I think they were, like I said, I thought there were two creatures inside of the vehicle, or what I call creatures. I don't know what they are.
And but what about? Did you see any? You saw some part of?
Yeah, one of the creatures was his arm and hand was hanging out. Hanging out.
Did it come out? Was it hanging out when you walked up to it, or was it?
Yeah, he was hanging out, probably dying. I don't know about the other pilot. I don't know what they were, to be honest with you, but I guess you could call them aliens or whatever. I guess that would be.
Yeah.
Right.
And
one of them was, I think he was dying almost or close to death, right, from the crash. So, but like I said, this is right. Yeah. This is what I thought at the time. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a case. I know you're not into like looking into the UFO topic per se, but there is a case in South America, the Virginia case, where there were some beings, and one of the military people supposedly picked up and carried, and then 2 weeks later he died. So and he was in really good health. But I do remember that you said you felt like you could. I know you
I think they were trying to project their thoughts into my mind, but like I said, from the traumatic experience, I just don't know at this point. Yeah,
but when you think back on it,
I try not to.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and fair enough. So all this is happening. Are you having a conversation on what do we do here? Anything like that come up? Or what about the people that were held back? Were you communicating with them?
Like I said, there was a lot of commotion, a lot of people running around and all that stuff.
And a normal situation like this, if you were what you were trained to do, let's just say that was a friendly aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you do is look for survivors. Is that what it is?
Yeah, apply, first aid and all that. And typically they would fly helicopters in and pick the aircraft up if there's anything left of it, and the recovery of the pilots and all of this, right?
Yeah.
And this could go, through different. There's different options, that they could do.
Yeah.
Like for example, you just get the pilot. You don't know. He ejects. He punches out of the aircraft. He's gone. Aircraft crashes somewhere. Yeah. It's a write-off, and they want the pilot, right? The pilot's the.
Yeah.
That's who's the most valuable, because you keep building new aircraft. It's very difficult to get good pilots.
Seems to me if this ended up being like a recovery, which most likely it was, it seems like it would be a very tricky one if this thing was wedged away in this.
Maybe I don't. This is simply speculation on my part. Maybe they were not interested in the craft. Maybe they were interested in what was in it.
Yeah. Very well could be. And I know you don't follow a lot of what people talk about in this whole thing, but there are a lot of people that have said a lot of similar things to you about thinking thoughts like everything's going to be okay. We're not here to hurt you, that type of thing. People often have those thoughts in their mind.
Right.
And so when this was all happening, when did the other people come into play? Did you climb back up on the ridge? Were you going back?
Yeah, we were, and I don't know who these fellows were. This is speculation on my part, but I think they were Department of Energy personnel that were there, privatized. I would say most of this. This is just speculation on my part, but how would they control this? Privatized labs. They would privatize it, so then there would be no oversight by the government at all.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Private labs.
And these guys that showed up, they kind of aggressively took over the entire situation.
Right.
And they kind of handled you pretty rough.
Oh yeah.
And what about the other two people that saw the same thing? Do you know? Did you see what happened to them?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. And so I'm just trying to think if there's anything else at the scene that comes to mind. Anything unusual? Were there another thing? I remember you said
situation.
Yeah. You said the light was rotating, I believe, really slowly. One single light on it.
Right.
And was there? And there was some type of humming.
Yeah, there was a humming, like a low hum.
And did that continue the whole time you were near it?
Yes. Only way I could describe it is it's not like a low bass feedback that you would hear through stereo speakers.
Yeah. So could you kind of feel it?
Yeah. Mainly hear it. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was chaotic. I didn't know what was going on. Completely confusion.
Yeah.
Right.
And so after you get done assessing the situation as much as you can, I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge of anything, so there's not any assessing of anything. Okay. But one of the things I've found intriguing when I heard your previous interview was you felt like this was almost an artwork. It was not like a craft.
It wasn't something that we would have produced in a factory, that's machined and all of this. It was just bizarre. I've done research, looking at films, trying to find something that would look even similar. And there's only one similar movie that I've seen. What's actually I think it's a Disney movie.
But it was huge. It was big, man. And it was shaped almost like between an egg and like a teardrop almost. It looked really aerodynamic, at least in the shape, but the closer I was close enough to take out detail on it that it was not just smooth. There was bumps and notches and things in it. It was really organic. It was almost like art. That's really how you would. It didn't look like something that somebody made in a shop. It didn't have that clunkiness or that tin can kind of deal. It was more of art. I would say. It looked to be that it could have been handmade, but out of what and what materials, I don't know. Definitely nothing like titanium. It wasn't. See, this is the whole thing. It looked metal, but it didn't have any reflection on it, man. The sun's coming down, and if you got something made of metal, regardless of it, maybe if it's subdued with paint and it's got a cami sheen on it, you're not going to see any reflection. But I could see the different shades of the craft. They didn't shine. It just like it didn't reflect anything. And I guarantee if I'd thrown like a flashlight on it, wouldn't have reflected it.
Did you happen to hear the Marine that came out recently talking about his situation in Indonesia?
I've had friends that have talked to me about it. I've not watched his video.
Well, the one thing that he does say is, there were people that showed up in black camo and kind of took over the situation and was very intimidating.
Sure.
So, and then he mentioned you. He didn't know who you were. He said there was some other person I heard about a similar thing happened.
Sure.
Yeah. A lot of people, when they come upon a situation like this and a close encounter like yours, they kind of feel like there's something different about time or something like that, did anything feel distorted to you?
Well, I mean, it's just a super stressful situation. I mean, that's enough.
Yeah.
The adrenaline's going,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And did you ever feel like running away from the thing? Or
oh yeah, I wanted to get out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And it just got worse. I mean, see, this situation doesn't get better.
Yeah.
It just gets progressively worse.
Yeah. So
I mean, we can have a private conversation about that, but I don't want to go into like the more of the I would say the more conspiratorial events that came afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm just pretty much done talking about that.
You were walking away from this. Can you explain how you were just grabbed by these guys, and they just threatened you, like you didn't see this? I mean,
well, like I said in the video, they put me on the CH-46 and flew me out of there. I don't know where I went. Like I said, I don't know any more now than I knew then. Matter of fact, I can say definitively I know less today than I knew then.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are going to be listening to this that have not watched your video, have not listened to it or watched it. So that's another reason.
I'm just not going to repeat myself. Like I said, they can go. Well, they can find the various edits of it. I don't know. I'm not responsible for editing or any of this. So.
Okay.
I don't. There seems to be several different clips of me out there or whatever floating around. I'm not. They have not. I mean, I don't control them. I haven't edited them or any of this.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: have you had any? Would you consider any after effects of this? People talk when they.
Yes, but this is personal stuff. I don't want to get into health issues.
Yeah.
We can have a private conversation about that. That's just.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into private medical conditions or things.
Have you had any things? A lot of people talk about like all of a sudden they have premonitions or they have dreams.
No, I don't have any of that. Maybe nightmares.
Have you had nightmares about this?
All the time.
Still?
Yes, sometimes. I will after today. This is why I don't do these interviews.
Oh, yeah.
It's all right. It's not your fault. It's just, I just don't. I mean, I don't want to get into health concern and private matters, especially if this is going to be on, on the internet. I mean, I just would rather not speak of this.
Yeah. So if you're looking back on this whole thing, you probably, I'm guessing, would wish that you did not happen to be.
Absolutely. If I could go back and do it all again, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Is there anything positive at all that you've gotten out of it?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Yeah. Yeah. And was there ever a fear of that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm blessed with is life now, however it is,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just trying to work hard, trying to make it through the end of Empire, because that's what we're in now. We're at the end. I think we're approaching a rapid end of the American Empire. So I think this is what keys into the whole UFO. You can put that in there. That's just my thoughts, but I think this is why I think this is key now with all of this.
Have you watched anything at all that's happened? Like I know I talked to you when I was at the hearing in DC. And you
sent me that stuff. It's just too stressful, and I'm working. I work long hours. I drive. I'm a truck driver. Been driving almost 19 years this November, so I just work a lot.
Yeah.
I'm home. I'm not over the road anymore, but it just.
Yeah. Now, what about your friends? And have you talked to other people about?
No, I don't talk to anyone really.
You don't talk about this whole.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Does it, I know you said it's hard for you right now to talk about it. And is this something you just want to move on and not people may try to contact you.
Oh, well,
Yeah. And I know they have tried to contact you.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I just can't, I can't essentially be, I don't know, like a slave to public opinion, right? Or be subordinate my own self to what people think of, popular opinion, because it's erroneous and easily manipulated. And I'm not trying to manipulate anyone or do anything like that. I mean, you're just asking me questions. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah.